Hello, guys. I think all of you can hear me very clear. And in this video, we will be discussing how you need to choose your web hosting plan when you are planning to create your landing page or the website for your business. I know this is actually piece of cake for a lot of people, but someone who is very new face lot of challenges to select a plan, to select a web hosting service, because there are a lot of technical term and no normal person who is not technical cannot understand how to choose something which is better for them. So without wasting any time, let me tell you what are the major things you need to take care. So when you choose a web hosting, the number one thing which you need to understand is what actually you are looking for. A web hosting plan, are you looking for a single website or for multiple website? This is the number one selection what you need to do. So how do you do that selection? Okay, so if you want to have a website only for your business and you want to host only a single website, then what kind of plan you should choose? Let me tell you. So here I will be showing you two competitors. Okay, and do not think that I'm promoting anyone or I have any personal issue with anyone. These are just for comparison purpose. I'm just showing you the GoDaddy and milesweb. Both are very good services and I have used them personally. So let me share my screen and give you an idea how these things has to be taken care. So here I'm live. So here first, okay, not GoDaddy, Hostinger and the milesweb. So let us first go with the Hostinger. So when you see here Hostinger plans, if if you are someone who is starting very fresh, obviously you do not want to spend a lot of money, and due to that you will always go for the cheapest plan. Like here, if you see in Hostinger, if you come here, say, wow, in 69 rupees per month I can host my website. It's great. Actually, it's literally great. But you need to understand one thing very clearly. All the businesses, their initial plans are just to get you on board, and those plans may not be sufficient for your business. So if your requirement is really very low, you do not know anything, and you are starting scratch in such way that you know there will not be any load on your website and you do not need any great website, then the basic plan is fine. Otherwise basic plan is not going to work. The reason, let me show you. Now here you see the comparison, the 69 rupees plan and 149 rupees plan. They give a one website, you can only host one website. In the next plan you can host 100 website. Okay, now do not get very attracted with this, that wow, I can host 100 websites. Saying you can host 100 website and they give you the resources what is required to host 100 website is different, and that is where they play around. So let me show you some more things. Okay, so if you see here, if we go a little bit down, with 69 rupees plan you get only one email account. So let's say your business name is mybusiness.com. Okay, so now you may have only one email account. You cannot have like support@myemailaccount.com, billing@myemailaccount.com, contacts@myemailaccount.com, queries@myemailaccount.com, or suggestions@myemailaccount.com. You cannot have so many. With the basic plan you can have only one email account, while in the next plan you will have unlimited, almost 100 domain based email accounts you can have. So this is also one factor. So the email account you need to choose, see that how many email accounts you really need and how many they are giving it. If you want to purchase the email account service separately, that's your wish. But I have seen as many things we purchase from the different provider, that many things we have to handle, and we waste a lot of time in such things. So let us go to the other things, what matters most and what actually we don't understand. If you are little technical, maybe SSH access, having a SSH access is a good thing, but with the initial plan you do not get that. Okay, then the databases, you get two databases with the initial plan of Hostinger, while you get unlimited database with the next higher plan. Now if you have a single website and you know that your website is going to use single database, fine. But if you are using WordPress and a lot of plugins, you do not know how many databases those plugins are going to use. And if you are not sure how many database your plugins are going to use, you are not going to design your website by your own, and you're going to depend on these builders, form builders and all, then you don't have control on this. Then obviously having two databases is really risky, because only two databases is not enough when you are not designing the things and you do not know how many databases are going to be there. Okay, then the next thing is the subdomains. Now what are the subdomains? Subdomains is the, like, your domain is your URL, like I told you, www.mybusiness.com. It's your domain. Now if you want to, you want to have the courses, so maybe you may have www.videocourses.mybusiness.com. Okay, so that is a subdomain. So subdomain is a name which you add with your domain name, and it becomes a subdomain. So if you have a plan, you are already running a business and you have a different subdomains, or you want to have a different categories of subdomain, and if the subdomain is important, then you need to see how many subdomains you are getting. If you see here, with the basic plan, you are going to get only 2 subdomains, while the next higher plan you are going to get 100 subdomains, which is sufficient enough. The same way, cron jobs. Cron jobs are the jobs which will be running periodically. I know a lot of non-technical people may not understand that it's for automation purpose. So if you are running few automations within your website, that may be taken care by some cron job, because the cron jobs are responsible to run the automations. So if there are only 2 cron jobs are allowed, you are limited. And the same thing comes here. If you are getting your website designed by some developer, he can take care that, make sure only 1 cron job is required or 2 cron job is required. But if you need more than 1 or 2 cron jobs, it cannot done by. If you see the next higher plan, you get more than 1 cron job. So this was the comparison in the hostinger for the initial level plan and the next higher plan. So understand, the always you need only initial plan if you are really starting very fresh. You don't know even what kind of website you are going to create, and is it is going to be functional or not, if you have that kind of doubts. Because obviously you will able to switch your website from the initial plan to higher plan at any point of time, as I feel most of these providers allow you to switch this, and I'm sure about this with the milesweb. They will allow you with the prorated refund, they will allow you to switch to the next higher plan. So make the decision very consciously. Now the same thing with milesweb. Obviously no one is different in that case when it comes on the initial plan and the next higher plan. So here is the milesweb, which you can see. The milesweb also, you can host only single website, 60 rupees per month. In a solo plan, geeky plan, 99 rupees per month. So obviously when they're charging almost 40 rupees extra, must be giving something more, correct? So that is the no rocket science in that. So let's see what's the difference come. If you see SSD disk space, the disk space with the initial plan is only 1 GB, while the disk space with the geeky plan, the next higher plan, is 10 GB. You can understand it's a huge difference with the disk space what they will be giving you. They do not give you the cPanel access with the initial plan, while they give you the cPanel access with the next higher plan. Now you may not be knowing what is cPanel. CPanel is kind of the OS or desktop, like on your laptop when you sit and you are able to do everything in your laptop, dragging drop the file, opening the video, running the music. Same with the cPanel is there for your website management, which is required. And if that is not there, it's really tough to manage your website. Then the next thing is, if you see the subdomain, they're giving unlimited great add-on domains. Okay, now add-on domain is what? Obviously they're giving only 1 website you can host in this, so you do not need actually add-on domain. 1 domain is enough. The add-on domain is multiple domains, okay, which you can have in your web hosting plan. Okay, so then the next thing, what you can see here, the difference what comes is, yes, let's keep going. See, there are a lot of things which is not there in initial plan, while it is there in the next level plan. And those things I am also not that greatly aware, so I'm not telling you about those things, but the things which really impact, because I'm using these services from years. So obviously the things which has impacted me, based on that I'm sharing you my experience. So now Let's see what's the next thing we find here, which really make the difference. If you see the initial plan, you cannot install the PHP per package. But if you are not coder, maybe these things you do not have to bother, because you may be using the WordPress or something to make the things done. Okay, so let's see what else is here, which really will make the difference for you, even if you use WordPress or something. So now if you see here, the initial plan have the three MySQL database. Database is important. Most of the websites allow you to create database. And same thing I told you in a hostinger. Here they are allowing in the initial plan 3 databases, and the next plan 5 databases. So for one website, 5 database should be sufficient enough. Okay, but the thing is, if you see the MySQL database sizes, they are giving 256 MB per DB. So your file size of database cannot go more than 256 MB, while here they are giving 1 GB per DB, and 1 GB per DB is really sufficient enough. So you need to see that if your business is such way there, you're collecting lot of details, lot of information, and all the information is getting dumped in the database, your database size can grow drastically. So you need to make the aware choice. Now let us go to some more things. Email accounts, same thing which I showed you in Hostinger. They was giving only one email account. Here at least they are giving you 10 email accounts, and when you are getting 10 email accounts, I must say that's sufficient enough. While the next higher plan, you get the 20 email accounts. Okay, now let's see a few more things which you need to understand. Individual mailbox storage, but the mailbox storage they are giving 500 MB, means whatever email comes, they also takes the storage space. So one email account like support@mybusiness.com can only have 500 MB data. If data is going more than that, you need to clean up your emails. While next higher plan can have 5 GB of data, and 5 GB's data is a 10 time more than the 500 MB of data. The same way, overall mailbox storage is 1 GB. So they are saying that 500 MB individual mailbox storage, and 3 email accounts, they are giving you 10 email accounts. Now if you really do a proper math, what you will understand here, 10 email account into 500 MB actually becomes 5 GB. But overall mailbox storage, they are telling you can have only 1 GB. So in one way, they are not even giving you 10 email accounts, because you cannot have every email account with the full capacity at any time. One email account can have hardly 100 MB of data. Same way here, the 10 GB data they give for the 20 email accounts. So the overall storage what can be there, the 20 email accounts can be 10 GB. Given storage, the maximum mailbox storage per mailbox size per domain, you can utilize it as a total space for your overall mailbox. Okay, so a lot of things comes in the picture when you choose these things. So now let's see if there are some more things which can make the difference, and after that I will go and tell you what to choose, what not to choose. CPU core for the initial plan is also one core, and the next plan also they are giving a one core. Obviously you are running one website, you may not require too many cores. One website running one initial level, a beginner cannot make a website which really takes a lot of loads, and you can always switch to the higher plans. And the RAM is 1 GB is fine enough, because only was one website. Concurrent access 20. So there are a lot of processes which may run, so the concurrent access cannot be more than 10. Let me read what these are: the number of connections that happen simultaneously as another connections. Okay, so only 20 people can connect to your website at a time. So if you are doing something where you think the thousands of lakhs of people are going to connect, then it will be again the problem. Okay, so number of processes, so how many processes you can run, because when we run our website back end, lot of services, lot of processes run, so maximum number of processes only 40 can run. Okay, the file limit, the inodes, how many files can be there in your account. If you see the initial plan 50,000 and the next higher plan is 75,000, and these both limits are fine for one website. One website may have 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, or maybe max to max 40,000 files, not more than that, whatever kind of plugins tools you use. So these are the things what you need to check when you want to take an account for a single website. Now I know that lot of you must have already you would have been in the confusing state that already so many things I have told, what to do, what not to do, you are only not clear. And that can happen, but do not bother. If you are planning to start something, just start, because that is the most important thing, what you need to do. Okay, so that is the most important thing, what you need to do. And once you start, whenever you face any challenge, you can always switch to the next higher plan. But remember, at least see the basic level things, understand, think first, what kind of website you have, what kind of resources it will use, how many email accounts you may require, what kind of database storage you may be requiring, and everything, and how many files can be there in your account, maximum number of files. And that way you can easily take either the beginner plan. I never suggest a beginning level plan, I would say the next higher plan. But you can take the beginner plan if you are really lacking with money and you think that that's sufficient enough, and whenever there is a need, I can switch. Okay, now next thing comes, if you are any marketing agency or something and you want to purchase a bulk plan where they allow you to host unlimited websites, so you can resell that, and you can create websites for other and can host in the same. The one thing I will never suggest that you should really do that kind of practice where you take a single big plan and host for a lot of people, because it is really cumbersome sometime, and there are a lot of drawbacks also for that. You can always charge little higher than doing this, but if you really have that kind of business model, let me show you what are the negatives for that and how you need to take care of them. So let me share my screen again and show you what happens when you go for this kind of thing. Okay, so now we are not discussing about the single plan. Again, we are going on a shared hosting, but this time we are looking for as a kind of bulk selling and creating lot of websites. So now if you see the same, we already compared first and second plan. So let me compare the second and third plan. If you see the hosting a second and third plan, both are allowing 100 websites. And let us not compare, let's say second and third, let us compare initial plan and this the highest plan what they are offering here. Okay, so 69 rupees plan, one website, 269 rupees plan, 100 website, great. 50 GB SSD storage with 69 rupees plan, and only 200 GB SSD storage with 269 rupees plan. So do you really think that for one website 50 GB and for 100 website 200 GB, is it really fair enough? It is not even multiple of 10. You can understand that. So the thing is that they will always attract people by showing that you can do hell lot of things, but resources will be given less. So this same thing you will find out while you move further. Okay, so then next things comes. Okay, obviously one email account in this here, lot of email accounts, great, that's very good. And then the next thing, what you see here, the one very good thing which I forgot to tell you, what you need to see when you are really looking for the bulk plan where you are giving the services to others, WordPress staging tool. This tool is very, very important, because this tool allows you to replicate the website time by time on time. Whenever you want, you can always replicate one website to another domain without doing much hard work, without running a lot of manual steps, and makes your task easy. And even when you are modifying your own website or something, and you really doing a lot of stuff and you do not want to touch that website because it is live, you can always take a copy via this tool and you can work on that, and once that is ready, you can replace your website. So it's really very promising tool if you are someone who is working with multiple websites for multiple clients. Okay, so let us come to our old topic to see what really matter. So here, okay, yes, 2 database access, unlimited database access is important. Fine, 2 subdomain, 100 subdomain, it's fine. Here in Hostinger, here nothing much I can show you, because they have not actually shown the everything. There should be some more things like iNotes, and those things are really matters. I'm not sure those things why it is not visible, because remember, when you host lots of website, because they are promising you can have 100 website, but having one website, what resources it can use, and having 100 website, what resources it needs, is a major difference. And that is the place they can easily play with you. You feel that you are buying something which will allow you to now host 100 website in the 4 times more price than the one website you was getting. But that's not the case. So let's see with the miles web, you may understand more easily. So we'll compare with the 60 rupees plan and the turbo plan. So solo versus turbo. Host website one, host websites unlimited, free domain none. You get a free domain, that's everywhere actually. SSD disk space 1 GB unlimited, good. So here they're giving unlimited SSD, that's great. Bandwidth unlimited, cPanel you get. Now let's see where how you understand add-on domains. There was no add-on domains, unlimited, very good. So you can have as many domains as you want. So you can actually logically you can host unlimited website because you can host unlimited domains. You can have unlimited domain, unlimited SSL certificate. So for each of your domain you can easily have the SSL certificate. Okay, so great. Till now everything looks great here. Mm-hmm. Okay, these things we'll not bother about. Okay, we'll keep going down. Yes, okay, cron jobs. Okay, cron jobs are available and there is no limit has been mentioned. Okay, everything is great till now. Let's see what next. Okay. Custom pages, Apache, all this is fine. You get everything is here. See, if the milesweb, what one thing I like, I really want to appreciate milesweb for two things. One thing, they mentioned everything very clearly, what you get, what you do not get. The only thing, obviously everyone has to play little bit marketing gimmicks. So in if you do not expand to see all features, obviously you will not understand what is really important. And other things, their support is very quick. Whenever you have any problem, you ping them, they will reply hardly in 1 or 2 minutes, and they literally sit with you to solve your problem. And thanks mileweb to make my journey also easy in this space. Okay, so let's go and see what else, what really matters, and how you will understand the turbo plan, which actually promise you the unlimited websites, cannot even allow you to host even maybe 10 websites. Let's find out on that. Okay, so database features. Now here if you see, the one website, 3 database, and for unlimited website, unlimited, this is also correct. This is also they have given us, this is also fine. Everything till here is exactly perfect, the way they told the things. Unlimited means, and we are finding everything in the synchronous order. Email accounts you can have unlimited, again everything is fine here. Let's go little more down. Okay, and here this is also great. For every mailbox storage 5 GB. Now here also the same thing, they say unlimited website. See here, if you see, rapid plan allows to host you 5 website, 5 website 30 GB, unlimited website 50 GB. So if you see, based on the overall mailbox storage what you can have with the unlimited website, it's not even double of the rapid. So if rapid can host 5 website, so maybe your turbo can host with the rapid capacity maybe 10 website hardly. Okay, so same way the email sends per hour, in rapid 50, here 100, good. Here everything is fine. Now let's go a little bit more deep, and after that I'll give you you should stick with this live video, because I'm going to tell you what are really very important, and how you should really plan which web hosting you should go for. Okay, so some more things. CPU core, if you see with the rapid they're giving 2 CPU core, with the turbo they are giving 3 CPU core. It's still fair enough. With the RAM, you get 2 GB RAM with the rapid for 5 website hosting. With turbo, where they are actually telling you you can host unlimited website, they're giving only 3 GB. Do you really think logically and mathematically is it possible to, for 5 website 2 GB RAM, and for unlimited website, at least let's see, not unlimited, let's say 50 websites, I cannot even host even 50 or 20 website with 3 GB RAM? It may not happen. Okay, so concurrent connection for 5 website, if the rapid, if you compare with the 5 website 40, and with the unlimited website 60 concurrent connection. Again the same thing, math, if you see the math, it's not even double. Number of processes, for 5 website they're allowing you 80 processes, while for 120 website they're while for unlimited website they're only allowing the 120 process, which is again not even double. So If you see, it's only marketing gimmick when they say you can host unlimited website. If you see IO limit for 5 website 1 mbps, and for unlimited website 5 mbps, it's fine. It's, I do not say anything. File limit, which I face this challenge a lot. inode limits. So the inode number of files, because when we create website, everything is file, everything goes as a file. So for the rapid, they give 1 lakh inodes for 5 websites. It's actually fair enough. But for unlimited website, 22 lakhs inodes are actually not at all sufficient. It's obviously double. So maybe Turbo may allow you to host 7 to 8 website, not more than that. So do not go in that gimmick that you can host unlimited website. Initially I was also very happy, and that's why I have taken this plan. I would have gone with the rapid, but I thought, when I can host unlimited website by giving 105 rupees extra, then why will I take a plan which will allow me to host only 5 website? So remember to see all the features whenever you are planning to choose a hosting. Without that, never ever commit for a plan. And always, one mistake which I have seen the people do, and I also did a lot of time, I hope that you do not make that mistake. The mistake is, 1 minute, let me stop this here. The mistake is, we are always trying to buy something in bulk because we are seeing the future benefit, and future benefit always gets you in loss, if not always, at least 80% of time. If we have a requirement of one pair of cloth, and seeing the discount, we purchase 10 pair of cloth, we may not able to use them, or they may not be of that great of use. Maybe my example is not that great, but that happens. Sometimes you need one license for one product, you take 10 license because you are getting in bulk, and you think these 10 license I will be able to use this way, that way. That doesn't happen, and you lose more money. So always try to take the plan which is important for you at this point of time, what kind of requirement you have, and always go to the higher plan when your current plan starts showing the stress. And that is a correct way of doing the things, because you are always in budget, and you are always doing what is correct at that point of time. You are not keep thinking on the future. Now, what are the most important things when you need to see when you are taking the hosting plan? If you are going for a bulk hosting, then remember the inodes, very important. File limits. Okay, so think that the bulk hosting plan, what you are taking, how many website actually you are planning to host, and based on that, choose the plan. If you are planning to host 10 websites, and you know that your each website have 25,000 files, then you need to maybe go with the 2 plans of rapid, or if I say about milesweb. So see your requirements are getting fulfilled, how many email accounts you are getting, that you need to understand, how many domains you can attach with your web hosting, that you need to think on. If you are going to host every website on a different domain, how many subdomains you are getting, are they giving you the SSL certificate for each domain, subdomain, everything. These are very important things which you need to see. We always see what they're committing. Obviously, most of these hosting provider will commit a lot more than what they will be giving the resources you to do the things. Now, someone says that I will do 100 tasks in a day for you, but he will work only 5 hours. How he can do 100 tasks for you? Same way, they will tell you can host 100 website, you can host unlimited website, but when they are giving you the resources so low, hardly 2 lakhs inode, hardly 3 GB RAM, hardly some number of email accounts, how will you do those things? So you remember, note down, always see all features, think, plan, and take based on your requirement. Never go in the attraction mode. If you have a requirement of 5 website, not immediately, but you know in 1 month or 2 months it is going to have, then purchase the plan based on that. But do not think too ahead of time after 5 months, 6 months, 8 months, because that is where we waste money. And this I am telling from my own experience. I hope this video would have made some sense for you. And from now on, when you will be buying a hosting plan or web hosting or shared hosting, because we take shared hosting because we want to spend less money. But when we try to spend less money and we take something which is not going to work for us or bothering us a lot because of less resources, always we are facing trouble, that also wastes a lot of money in terms of time. So make sure you make a wise effort and wise decision. If you still have some doubts about the web hosting, choosing your web hosting plan in whatever stage you are, please do comment me about your requirement, and I may give you the plan which may suit your need. So this is all. This is Deepak Chaurasi. And if you really want to avoid all these problems, thinking what hosting plan to take, what hosting services to you, how many email accounts I will get, how many subdomains I will get, and you just need to get started with your online business in this space, and you want everything ready to use, then you can really connect with us. My email accounts will be mentioned in the description, and you can inbox me. I will be sharing my website link. From there also you can register for a quick call where I can understand your requirement and can make your life easy. Because let me promise you that I'm being a technical person, understand how much effort it goes to select a correct thing for yourself, then making the things ready and struggling with the support to and fro to understand the things. This is not required when you just need a website which functions well for your business. Thanks guys, take care, bye bye. And if you love my channel, if this particular video has really added some value to you, please do subscribe my channel. I'll be keep sharing time by time lot of such videos which is going to give you the massive clarity on taking your business offline to online or starting your business in online space.